Before we begin, we'd like to thank all our sponsors for the Interform quiz. These are Chukka Cove Caribbean Adventures, Suncoast Adventure Park, Patta Cake Bagels, the Victoria Mutual Group, and Purity Bakery. Please, enjoy the match.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first ever Campion College Interform Quiz Competition. I'm your host, Andrew Canada. And this is the first match in the first round of the third form division, featuring teams 3-5 and 3-4. 3-5 is represented by Jan Smith, Jesse James, Brittany Lewis, and Giovanni Bell. 3-4 is represented by Street, Julison Street, Ronaldo Sparks, Annalie Graham, and Paige. Alright, so we know the rules for this first section. Each team goes alternately, one question to each team. If you get it wrong, no points deducted. If you get it right, 1 point is added. Each question lasts for, this section lasts for 4 minutes. 6 minutes. This section lasts for 6 minutes. You get 10 seconds to answer each question. So, 10 seconds to answer each question. Alright, so let's begin with 3-5. Religious knowledge. With which religion does one associate the holy book known as the Quran?
Islam.
Islam. Correct. Religious knowledge 3-4. With which religion does one associate the holy book known as the Torah?
Judaism.
Correct. 3-5. Integrated science. When you hear the buzz of a bee, which part of its body vibrates?
Wings. It's wings.
Correct. Integrated science 3-4. A bee's body is divided into how many parts?
3.
Correct. English language 3-5. Spell lethargy.
Lethargy.
Incorrect. It's lethargy. Lethargy. And English language 3-4. Spell the word overwhelm.
Overwhelmed.
Oh, I said overwhelm. Incorrect. Art 3-5. Which art style is characterized by the use of short brush strokes and bright colors during painting?
Impressionist. Expressionism.
Judges. Alright, correct. 3-4, art. Which art style is characterized by an almost photographic degree of detail and realism in paintings?
Realism.
Judges. No, incorrect. Photorealism. Theatre and cinema 3-5. On which Caribbean island was Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean filmed?
Bahamas.
Alright, dance at first. No, St. Vincent. Theatre and cinema 3-4. What was the name of the first installment in Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean series?
Pirates of the Caribbean, the Pirates of the Black Pearl.
Correct. General knowledge 3-5. Which is the world's largest country?
The Russian Federation.
Correct indeed. And we move on to general knowledge for 3-4. Which is the world's smallest country?
The Canary Islands.
No, incorrect. That's the Vatican City State. And we move on to geography for 3-5. Name any two of the 3 types of plate margins.
Converted and diverted.
Correct. Geography 3-4. Which kind of plate margin, well, what kind of plate margins result in the creation of old mountains?
American.
Correct. Music. Which Grammy-winning artist released a hit single, Rolling in the Deep?
Adele.
Correct. Music for 3-4. From which album was the single Rolling in the Deep taken?
21.
Correct. Mathematics 3-5. Leroy gets $500 for lunch money. He spends 20% on a patty and 10% on a water. How much money does he have remaining? Correct. Okay. Mathematics for 3-4. Renier gets $500 for lunch money. Unfortunately, a bully takes 80% of it. Renier begs and the bully returns 20%. How much money does Renier now have?
Time.
Correct. No, the answer. $200. Correct. History 3-5. Which was the name of the tool used to administer swift death by way of the decapitation to aristocrats during the French Revolution?
Napoleon.
Correct. The answer is guillotine. History 3-4. Who was the general that named himself King of France after the Revolution before losing spectacularly at the Battle of Waterloo?
Napoleon.
Correct. Current Affairs 3-5. Who is the president of the People's National Party in Jamaica?
Simpson Miller.
Correct. Current Affairs for 3-4. Who is the present leader of the opposition in Jamaica?
Honorable Andrew Hollis.
Correct. Correct indeed. Literature. Who wrote the novel Gifted Hands?
Ben Carson.
Correct. Literature 3-4. In the novel Gifted Hands, at which hospital was Dr. Ben Carson employed?
Time.
No, she answered. She said John K. Hobson, so it's J.K. Hobson.
Hopkins.
No.
Hopkins, sorry. Alright, this is the end of round 1 in the match, and the scores are 3-5 on 9 points, 3-4 on 10 points. The judges actually decided to accept the spelling questions lethargic. Well, they claim they heard lethargic, and overwhelmed. They claim they heard overwhelmed. Alright, so we're jumping into the second section of the match. This is the speed section. In this section, teams have 3 separate 60-second periods to answer as many questions as possible. Yeah, 1 point for each correct answer, no points if the answer is incorrect, and we're starting with 3-5 yet again. Alright, and we start, no. Who was the first child to be born in the Bible?
Cain.
Correct. To which organ in the body does cardiac refer?
Heart.
How many are in a baker's dozen?
13.
True or false? A combination of any 2 complementary pigments results in the color of brown.
False.
True. At the end of World War II, which country emerged as the world superpower?
America. United States of America.
Correct. What is the capital of Australia?
Canberra.
Correct. What name is given to the non-physical components of a computer which instructs
Software.
Correct. Who was Jamaica's longest-serving Prime Minister?
Edward Seago. No.
Incorrect. DJ Patterson. What is the result when 55x is divided by -11?
-5.
No, -5x. If you went to a Spanish restaurant and requested, "Oh, you're free to Conaros."
Time.
Alright, we'll hold that question. We'll hold that question, and we move on to the first minute for team 3-4. And we are starting now. Who are the parents of Cain?
Adam and Eve.
Correct. To which organ of the body does optic refer?
Eye.
Correct. score?
22.
20.
Alright, correct. True or false? The addition of white pigment to any color results in a tint of the same color.
True.
True indeed. At the end of World War II, which organization was set up to preserve world peace?
United Nations.
Correct. What is the capital of China?
Beijing.
Correct. Name any two of the categories of software.
Application software.
We'll check that with the judges. Who was Jamaica's shortest serving prime minister?
Down Sample.
Correct. Solve for x when x squared is equal to 56 minus 7.
7.
Plus or minus 7, but we'll accept. Alright, if you went to a Spanish restaurant to buy seafood, which would you order?
Time.
Okay, we'll hold that question. Alright, and alright, and we resume with team 3-5. Ready? We begin. No, if you went to a Spanish restaurant and requested pollo frito con arroz, what would the waiter believe you? Would the waiter believe it to be a vegetarian or not?
No. Not.
Correct. In the blockbuster movie, The Dark Knight Rises, who is the butler of the billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne?
Pass.
Alfred Pennyworth. In Orwell's Animal Farm, who is the loyal but dim-witted carnivore of Manor Farm?
Boxer.
Boxer indeed. In which parish of Jamaica can one find the Lickety Plain?
St. Andrew.
Correct. Who is the Olympic champion at the 100 meter for women?
Shelley and Fraser.
Correct. What kind of musical instrument is the guitar? Stringed or percussion? String came first, fortunately for you. Who is the chairman of the National Commercial Bank of Jamaica?
Time.
Michael Legion. And we'll hold it. Well, no. And we begin. No. In the blockbuster movie, The Avengers, which is the superhero name of the billionaire playboy Tony Stark?
Iron Man.
Iron Man indeed. In Orwell's Animal Farm, who is the original human owner of Manor Farm?
Pass.
Mr. Jones. In which branch of Jamaica will one find the real Copper River? Correct. Who is the Olympic champion at 200 meters for women? Alison Felix. Incorrect. What kind of musical instrument is a trumpet? Wind or percussion? Wind indeed. Who is the general manager of the Jamaica National Building Society? Earl Jarrett. Which of the 4 Gospels was written by a physician?
Matthew.
Luke. Which of the following diseases is not transmitted by a mosquito bite? Dengue, typhoid, or incorrect? Typhoid. And that's where we end your minute. Alright, 3-4, and that was the end of your minute. We're going back to team 3-5 for their minute. In which of the 4 Gospels can one find the Lord's Prayer?
Matthew.
Correct. Which of the following diseases is not sexually transmitted? Syphilis, influenza, or HIV? Influenza indeed. Spell serviceable.
SERVICABLE.
Incorrect. SERVICEABLE. In which sport does one use a thin, flexible sword called a foil?
Fencing.
Fencing indeed. Who painted the famous artwork, the Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Which is the 3rd planet from the Sun?
Earth.
Correct. What is the meaning of the IT acronym USB?
Pass.
Universal Serial Bus. Who is Jamaica's only female national hero?
Nani.
Correct. What are the prime numbers between 10 and 20?
11, 13, 17, 19.
Correct. What is the meaning of the French verb briller?
Pass.
To shine. True or false? Bauxite is a common ore of aluminium.
True.
True.
Time.
Alright, and that is your final minute 3-5. Alright, that was your final minute 3-5. We're moving on to the final minute for 3-4. 3-4. Spell surgeon.
SURGEON.
Correct. In which popular sport does one count the scores 15, 30, 40?
Tennis.
Tennis indeed. Of which nationality was Renaissance painter Michelangelo?
Italian.
Italian indeed. Which two planets are separated by the asteroid belt?
Mars and Jupiter.
Correct. What is the meaning of the IT acronym OS?
Operating System.
Correct. Which of Jamaica's national heroes was a Baptist deacon?
Paul Star.
Paul Vogel came first. The answer is Sam Sharp, guys. What are the prime numbers between 30 and 40?
31.
33.
Incorrect. 31, 37. What is the meaning of the French verb manger?
To eat.
To eat, correct. True or false? Alright, that's the end of the speed section, and the scores are 3-4, 27, 3-5, 28. We have quite a battle shaping up in our hands as we head into the buzzer section. Alright, that was in the section 2. This is now section 3, the ding dong buzzer section. In this section, questions will be thrown open to both teams, each of them buzzing to earn the right to answer. Can't answer before you identify. The 2 points will be given for each correct answer. 2 points will be taken away if the answer is incorrect. You have 10 seconds to answer the question. So let's begin. 5 seconds to answer the question. Let's begin. Religious knowledge. Who succeeded David as king?
Solomon.
Correct. Integrated science. What name is given to a machine consisting of 2 or more?
Complex machine.
Correct. English language. What part of speech is the word seldom in the following sentence? I spend all my time on Twitter. I seldom study. 3-5.
Adverb.
Correct. Art. True or false? There are 8 colors in the visible spectrum of light. 3-4. Correct. Sports. For which Caribbean regional cricket team does Christopher Henry Gale? 3-4.
Jamaica.
Jamaica came too late, but that's the correct answer. Third turn cinema. Name the popular musical institution that was a school for Harry Potter. Well, 3-5.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts is indeed correct. Alright. Mathematicians. Mathematics, sorry. Give the standard form for 0.00635. 3-5.
6.35 times 10 to the negative 3.
Correct. Spanish. Name the Mexican festival celebrated. 3-4.
Festival of Death.
Correct. Information technology. Convert the binary number 1100101 base 2 to decimal. Okay, the answer is 101 in base 10. History. In which country did the Russian Revolution take place? 3-4.
Russia.
Correct. Jamaican heritage. Which popular Jamaican pastry is commonly referred to as helata? 3-5.
Potato pudding.
Judges, alright, correct. General knowledge. What do we call the fair of time spaces? 3-4. Alright, correct. Geography. What term is used to describe the removal of topsoil by a wind and weather? 3-5. Correct. Literature. The novel Animal Farm was written by...
George Orwell.
No, you didn't allow me to. Question. The question was, the novel Animal Farm was written by George Orwell. However, this name was only a pseudonym. What is his real name? Eric Blair. Current affairs. Who is the current Queen of England? 3-5.
Queen Elizabeth III.
I heard third first. That is incorrect. Music. Music. With which genre of music would you most associate the famous female artist, Taylor Swift? 3-5.
Country music.
Correct. Religious knowledge. The star and the crescent moon are the holy symbol. Okay. 3-5.
Is that?
Correct. Integrated science. What is the unit of force? 3-4.
Newton.
Correct. English. The past tense of buy is bought. The past tense of cry is therefore. 3-4.
Cried.
Correct. Alright. What do you call the area of darkness produced when light falls on us? 3-4. Well, that's it. Well, you answered before you identified. Honors, we'll accept. Moving on. Sports. Focus.
Time.
Alright, and that's the end of the match. Okay, the scores at the end of the section are 3-4, 37, 3-5, a whopping 44. 3-5 is the winner of our match, and they will